Good morning, everyone. On behalf of Stevenson University, I'm delighted to welcome you to today's commencement exercises, and I ask that all who are able, please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by Scarlett Dyer, class of 2020, to be followed by a moment of reflection offered by Tracy Bolt, our registrar.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Would you be seated, please? I think now is a good time for us to take advantage of the wisdom of some of those who've gone before us and think about their ideas. The tiny Catholic nun, Mother Teresa, now Saint Teresa of Calcutta, spent her life caring for those people that were deemed worthless. She once said, at the end of her life, "We'll not be judged by how many diplomas we've received, how much money we have made, how many great things we have done. Well, we will be judged by I was hungry and you gave me something to eat. I was naked and you clothed me. I was homeless and you took me in. Today you will receive that diploma, but this is just the first step. My question to you is, will you consider service to be a necessary part of your life?" Mahatma Gandhi was a prominent Indian leader who campaigned for Indian independence by using nonviolent methods. He paid the price for that in 1948 when he was assassinated. Gandhi said the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. He was willing to sacrifice his life for what he believed. So we have a Catholic nun and a Hindu activist understood that the call to serve and sacrifice is the best path. Dr. Martin Luther King, the great civil rights leader, understood service to others. Ultimately, as you know, he was murdered for his dream. According to Dr. King, the most urgent question in life is, what are you going to do for others? What is going to be the value of your life when it is measured in service, not in dollars? Well, we can't forget the wisdom of Mr. Rogers, because he said we live in a world in which we need to share responsibility. It's easy to say, it's not my child. It's not my community. It's not my world. It's not my problem. Then there are those who will see and respond, and those I consider my heroes. Are we going to choose to be heroes? And finally, in the book of Esther in the Old Testament, a story unfolds about a young Jewish woman who became queen, and she had the opportunity to save her people from extinction. She chose to risk her life by going in the presence of the king without an invitation. Her uncle Mordecai challenged her by saying, and listen to this, "Perhaps you have been born for such a time as this." So like Mordecai, I say to you, your life was not an accident. You were here for a purpose. And so, perhaps you have been born for such a time as this. Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy and Scarlett, and again, welcome to all. We are so glad you're here. My name is Susan Gorman. I serve as Stevenson's Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, and today I have the additional pleasure of serving as your Master of Ceremonies. I want to take a moment to tell you something about Stevenson that you might not know, and that is we have a school flower. It is the sunflower, because the sunflower was St. Julie Billiard's favorite flower. The college's founders were from a faith tradition with a deeply held belief in goodness and in education for all. Our mission statement still reflects elements of these historical ties, preparing students for a lifetime of learning and living in contribution to the greater good. In short, the sunflower reminds us to live the good, to be the good in the world. At the August convocation ceremony, Lauren Novzak, president of the Student Government Association, encouraged each one of our new incoming freshmen to be a sunflower. For Lauren, one of today's graduates, the sunflower represents the best of Stevenson, and in her words, Stevenson students are always bright and positive. So she told our new freshmen, in whatever you do, be a sunflower. Keep your head up, be positive, and let your light shine. I couldn't have said it better myself, and so we have a whole garden of sunflowers here that we are celebrating, and I just want to add, though, that it's not our students alone who are sunflowers. The Stevenson community is well known for its exceptional warmth, kindness, and compassion, and in that spirit, I'd like to take a moment to thank all the members of the Stevenson community who make sure that our students are safe and secure, fed and cared for, supported, engaged, mentored, and educated. And while it certainly does take the proverbial village, the bedrock of the Stevenson educational experience is provided by our faculty. So I'll ask that our faculty please stand to accept our congratulations and thanks. I'd also like to recognize the parents, families, and friends of our graduates who are filling the bleachers and the seats behind our soon-to-be graduates. The joy of this day is surely shared widely and made possible by many who have walked this journey with our students, supporting them, loving them, sacrificing for them, perhaps even prodding them a time or two. So you have been sunflowers in the lives of our graduates for sure, and we are grateful to you as well. Today we also pause to celebrate and thank our Board of Trustees. Our board members are people who are deeply committed to Stevenson, and they provide ongoing support to us in many ways, including their time, expertise, and financial giving. They are the ones entrusted with the responsibility of ensuring that this university remains strong today, tomorrow, and always. We're very grateful to our trustees for their service and their commitment to Stevenson University, and I invite you to please give a warm welcome to the chair of our board, Mr. Jim Stratner.
Stevenson University is governed by its Board of Trustees. It gives me great pleasure to convey to you their sincere congratulations for all that you have accomplished, and on this, your day of graduation. You have worked hard to earn this day of recognition, and we admire your work ethic and that dedication that you have exhibited for the education opportunity that we have provided. You are well prepared for the next chapter in your lives. We hope that in addition to that, you leave Stevenson with a lifelong love of curiosity. That curiosity can well prepare you not to just exist in the world, but to innovate and change the world. Believe me, the world continues to need innovation and change from the talented people that we will graduate here today. Make the trustees proud of all that you do. Be our ambassadors in spreading the good news about Stevenson University, and please stay in touch and visit us frequently. And be curious. Congratulations, and enjoy this very special day.
Thank you very much, Mr. Stratner. It's now my pleasure to introduce to you the other members of the stage party. I'll ask each person to stand as their name is called. And audience, I do ask that you please hold your applause until everyone on stage has been introduced. Members of the President's Cabinet here today are Sue Kenny, Vice President and Chief of Staff, Tim Campbell, Executive Vice President for Financial Affairs and Chief Financial Officer, Mark Hergen, Vice President for Enrollment Management, Dave Jordan, Vice President for Human Resources, Tiffany Sanchez, Vice President for Student Affairs, Chris Vaughn, Vice President for University Advancement. Members of the Board of Trustees here with us today include Sandra Berman, President, Sandra and Malcolm Berman Charitable Foundation, Robert Biagiotti, Vice President, Electric Operations Division, Baltimore Gas and Electric Company, Jim Brady, Community Leader and former Secretary of Business and Economic Development, David Burrows, President and Owner, Visual Integrators and a Stevenson alumnus, Karen Gibbs, President and Founder, The Gibbs Perspective, Herb Holter, Chief Executive Officer, NCIA, Nancy Hubble, Long and Foster Real Estate, Christie's International, the Hubble Bisbee Group, Donna Cahill, retired Senior Legal Analyst, T. Rowe Price Associates, and Stevenson alumna, Margaret Sheets, Managing Trustee, the McDonald Family Foundation, Judy Warrench, Managing Director, the Warrench Group, Scott Pugach, President, Green Hill Properties, and already introduced Jim Stratner, Managing Director, Century Private Investments. Representing the faculty is Dr. Jerry Van Aken, Chair of the Faculty Council and Professor of English, and the reigning Dawson Professor of the Year, Dr. Tim Dyer, Professor of Chemistry. The school deans and other participating academic administrators are Dr. Jeff Kelly, Dean of Students, Dr. Meredith Dermowitz, Dean, Fine School of the Sciences, and Interim Dean, Berman School of Nursing and Health Professions, Dr. Alan Carswell, Department Chair and Professor, Information Systems, Eris Melissa Radis, Interim Dean, Brown School of Business and Leadership, Dr. Christine Moran, Assistant Vice President for Student Success, already introduced Tracy Bolt, University Registrar. Today's guest and keynote speaker is Major General Linda Singh, Adjutant General of Maryland. And now, if you will, a round of applause for almost the entire stage party. And then there was one. It is now my honor and privilege to introduce to you Stevenson University's President, Dr. Elliot Hirschman. Please join me in giving a warm welcome.
Good morning and welcome. It's my great pleasure to join our entire community in congratulating our graduates. I also wish to acknowledge the support of the many family members and friends who join us today. Congratulations also go to our talented and dedicated faculty and staff members who have taught and mentored our students. To our graduates, as you heard, today is very special. Reaching this day has required substantial personal sacrifice, and in the process, you've grown personally, professionally, and intellectually. And for all of these reasons, we're going to pay tribute to you today. I hope that you'll embrace the joy of this day and give thanks to all the folks here who have supported you. In our academic tradition, graduation is referred to as commencement. Thus, today is a beginning as well as an ending. Today, you're going to join our proud alumni tradition. It is first and foremost a tradition of leadership, service, and as the Provost mentioned, kindness. As you join our alumni, I wish for each of you what I wish for my own children and grandchild. I hope that you'll continue to learn and to grow, that you will laugh and love, that you'll embrace a noble purpose, and that ultimately you will develop to be the person that you hope to be. I recognize that this is a moment of uncertainty. It's perfectly natural. Every day of our lives bring new and unexpected situations. I can, however, assure you that no matter what the future brings, you're prepared. You've accomplished much here, and you have the capacity to learn and to grow and to meet unforeseen challenges. And now, as our society faces some very significant challenges, it's your turn to lead and serve, to give back. We're certain that the hard work, intelligence, kindness, perseverance you've shown here will stand you in good stead moving forward. As your life and career develop, we hope you'll return often to your university, to your roots. We will most assuredly welcome you back. You graduate today with our affection and our respect. We're very honored to have shared a part of your life and deeply grateful for the part that you've played in the life of this great university. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, President Hirschman. And now it's my pleasure to announce the students who are being recognized with university awards. So first, let me direct your attention to the printed program where you'll find a brief description of the award. And graduates, listen up. If I call your name, that's a good thing. You'll stand up, you'll walk to the front, you will stand right here. There are even little things on the floor to tell you stop, right here. While I read all the wonderful things you've done, then you'll progress to the center of the stage and have your photograph taken with the president. Today, there are 3 recipients of the Orsia F. Young Leadership Award, and they will be announced in alphabetical order by last name. From the Berman School of Nursing and Health Professions, our first recipient has earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Medical Laboratory Science. Will Carly Jane Andrews please join me on stage? Carly embodies the qualities required of this award. In addition to being an outstanding student, she's been described as dedicated, conscientious, always enthusiastic. Throughout her 4 years at Stevenson, Carly served as an active member of the Medical Laboratory Student Association, taking the role of club president in her senior year. She's also served as a senior resident assistant, an SGA senator, and a leader for Relay for Life. Carly has made an indelible mark on the medical laboratory science program and the Stevenson University community, always motivating others to do their absolute best and being the agent for positive change that we all strive to be. In recognition of her outstanding leadership, we are pleased to bestow upon Carly Jane Andrews the Orsia F. Young Leadership Award. From the School of the Sciences, our next recipient has earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Biochemistry. Will Aaron Mosiah Dixon please join me on stage? Aaron is a father and husband, and he maintained a full-time job while attending Stevenson as a full-time student. Even in the midst of a strenuous balance between work, school, and family life, Aaron still devoted time to helping his fellow classmates achieve their goals while he continued to achieve his own. He always took charge in groups, and he was regularly seen helping other students with their studies in the hallways of the Manning Academic Center. While he exhibited many leadership skills at Stevenson, we would be remiss without acknowledging and thanking him for his 7+ years as a member of the United States Army. Aaron served many roles in the Army, including as combat medic, officer in charge, and as medical platoon squad leader. In recognition of his outstanding leadership, we are pleased to bestow upon Aaron Mosiah Dixon the Orsia F. Young Leadership Award. From the Brown School of Business and Leadership, our next recipient has earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration. Will Ilyan Svetoslavov please join me on stage? Ilyan truly exemplifies the requirements and spirit of this award. His passion to learn and to be a model student was a common thread in all his actions at Stevenson. As a business administration major, Ilyan was involved in a number of significant leadership positions, including secretary of the Financial Management Association and a member of the Stevenson University team in the Weinman Cup Regional Supply Chain Competition, where the team placed second in this prestigious competition. He was also an active member of the Accounting Association, the International Student Organization, the Commuter Association, and a tutor in the Academic Link. In recognition of his outstanding leadership, we are pleased to bestow upon Ilyan Slavov the Orsia F. Young Leadership Award. Today's recipient of the John Mitchell Award has earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Applied Mathematics. Will Rebecca Virginia Groover please join me on stage? Rebecca has served her department, the School of the Sciences, the university, and the wider community during her time at Stevenson, and is a living reminder of John Mitchell, for whom the award is named. She was president of Kappa Mu Epsilon National Mathematics Honor Society, has organized the annual Mathstravaganza, volunteered at the annual Spring Spectacular, and organized a hurricane relief fundraiser. She is a student ambassador, a math tutor in the Academic Link, and she served as the student tutor coordinator. Rebecca has been a member of Mission I'm Home, the alternative break program, all 4 years here, including as a student leader and treasurer. Rebecca has strongly represented one of the core values of Stevenson University, and that's promoting community. In recognition of all that she's contributed to the Stevenson University and beyond, we're pleased to bestow upon Rebecca Virginia Groover the John Mitchell Award. Today's recipient of the Marion and Henry J. Knott Achievement Award has earned a Bachelor of Science degree in biology. Will Akewe Fundong please join me on stage? Akewe is a worthy recipient of this award, as demonstrated by his unwavering perseverance toward achieving his educational goals. Akewe immigrated to the United States from Cameroon and has had to assimilate to the culture of his new country while maintaining his educational focus. Despite these challenges, Akewe already holds 2 associate's degrees and has been on the dean's list each year at Stevenson. He accomplished this while communicating in English as a second language, one of the 5 in which he is fluent. Akewe has also worked full-time as a surgical technologist at Johns Hopkins Hospital, including being on the team that recently conducted a groundbreaking transplant surgery. Despite many personal challenges, Akewe has remained a strong contributor to the life of the university through his involvement with the Relay for Life, the Stevenson Pre-Health Student Union, and as a mentor in the Great Start program. In recognition of all that he has contributed to the Stevenson community and beyond, we are pleased to bestow upon Akewe Fundong the Marion and Henry J. Knott Achievement Award. Today's recipient of the Provost Award for Exceptional Scholarship has earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Environmental Science. Will Marissa Ann Hoffman please join me on stage? Marissa has demonstrated outstanding academic achievement, creative scholarship, and has contributed to the academic life of the university. She is an environmental science major with a biology minor and is a 4-year member of the field hockey squad. Marissa has conducted research in several different fields, including woodpecker population dynamics, forest ecology, and wetland restoration. Marissa was also selected to research sea turtle biology at Clearwater Marine Aquarium, and her research has been presented at both national and regional conferences. She has also contributed to the academic achievements of her peers as a tutor in the Academic Link, an eco-explorer leader at Irvine Nature Center, a volunteer intern on the National Aquarium Animal Rescue Team, and as the personal tutor for the field hockey team. Other recognitions include the Joseph Brucini Excellence in Science Award, Sigma Xi, the Scientific Research Honor Society, Beta Beta Beta, the Biology Honor Society, and the National Field Hockey Academic Squad. In recognition of her academic achievements, we are pleased to bestow upon Marissa Ann Hoffman the Provost Award for Exceptional Scholarship. Today's recipient of the President's Award for Scholarship and Creativity has earned a Bachelor of Science degree in biology. Will Allison Nanette Bishop please join me on stage? Allison has truly demonstrated creativity and outstanding achievement in all subject areas. As a biology major, her scholarly work itself demonstrates creativity, cutting across varied topics from neurofibromatosis to avian behavior to bloodborne parasites. Allison was selected for a National Science Foundation-funded summer research position presented at a national research conference and is a member of Sigma Xi, the Scientific Research Honor Society. Allison is truly a Renaissance woman with accomplishments in the performing arts and in athletics. She is a 4-year member of the marching and pep concert bands, a member of the Sovereign Stang Step Team, and a 4-year member of the indoor and outdoor track and field team, where she set school records in the discus and weight throw. She has volunteered at Pearlstone Farm, Last Chance Animal Rescue, and the Humane Society. Upon graduation, Allison will be participating in the Lupa Broad Thailand College Vet Program, where she will be caring for domestic animals and, of course, elephants. In recognition of her exceptional achievements, we are pleased to bestow upon Allison Nanette Bishop the President's Award for Scholarly and Creative Achievement. So a pretty impressive bunch. I'll ask that we please join in a final round of applause for all of our award winners. And while we are here today primarily to pay tribute and honor our graduates, we also want to take this opportunity to honor a member of our faculty who is retiring from full-time service. The lifetime title of Professor Emeritus is a distinctive honor conferred upon a retired faculty member who has demonstrated a distinguished professional career and made significant contributions to Stevenson University. Will Dr. Dyer Belgrave, Professor of Psychology, please join me on stage? Dr. Belgrave has been a faculty member here since 1987. He led the development and implementation of the psychology degree program and served as the psychology department chair from 2002 to 2005. He served in a number of leadership positions in faculty governance, including chair and vice chair of faculty council, chair of the academic affairs committee. He has also served in leadership roles supporting the university's continuous accreditation by Middle States. He received the Rose Dawson Award for Excellence in Teaching in 2004. In short, Dr. Belgrave's record of outstanding teaching and educational contributions, substantive scholarly achievement, and exceptional service to Stevenson are widely recognized and appreciated. Dyer, on behalf of the President and the Board of Trustees, and with the full support of your colleagues in the Psychology Department and the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, it gives me great pleasure to confer upon you the title of Professor Emeritus.
The President's Medal is conferred on a person whose life exemplifies the ideals and aspirations of Stevenson University and whose service to the university is extraordinary. It is with great pleasure that I bestow this honor today on a man of integrity and loyalty, Mr. James B. Stratner, Chair of the Board of Trustees. It is rare for a person to give almost 20 years of service to an organization, yet Stevenson has been blessed to have had the service of Jim since 2002. Whatever his role, Jim has participated fully in the daily life of the university. Jim has been the standard bearer for the advancement of good governance. He has professionalized the operation of the board, and the creation of a governance committee is testament to his commitment to effective governance. It must be noted that Jim served as board chair during an important time of transition, providing leadership and guidance to 3 presidents. Now, one cannot talk about Jim without mentioning his wife, Jackie. Together, they are among Stevenson's greatest fans. Above all, Jim is a gentleman who brings graciousness and good manners to everything he does. Today, we thank Jim for his legacy and service by presenting him with the President's Medal.
This year, I have the distinct privilege of introducing the first ever student commencement speaker at Stevenson University, NASA Holt, a business administration major and senior class president. NASA, a young woman with a vision and the research proposal to back it up, is launching what will become a new tradition here, and that's inclusion of a student speaker in the commencement program. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to NASA Holt.
Thank you, Dr. Gorman, for that very warm welcome. Wow, we made it. It is my absolute privilege and pleasure to look around the room today and see the personification of hard work and dedication. Each and every one of you have crafted your own stories here at Stevenson, and without a doubt, I'm sure your stories involve perseverance and endurance. I mean, I know I'm not the only one who endured the great climb between those steps outside the School of Business and caves. Our stories have been years in the making, and it's something to be very proud of. Today is our day, and I want to talk to you about our beginnings and remind you all that one is unfolding here today. Opening up to our first chapter here at Stevenson, how many of you remember your first steps on campus? Whether that was on our Mustang Day to see the orientation and welcome leaders perform a very energetic dance routine, or on tour with an ambassador on one of Maryland's signature hot and steamy days. From our very first chapter here as bright-eyed new students to now as more than ready graduates, there has been a tremendous amount of growth. Each one of us in this room has a unique story, and in every chapter, different lessons, some of which we weren't even expecting. For example, we all quickly learned that trusting just one alarm to get us up for those 8 a.m. classes is a huge mistake. Another lesson was figuring out how easy it was to underestimate how quickly assignment deadlines sneak up on us. As hilarious or depressing as some of those lessons and experiences may have been, they're all a part of our story. And it's the proud chapters, like the one that is happening right now, that will serve as turning points in our lives. We would be remiss if we did not take time to thank the parents, siblings, spouses, extended family, and friends for all the times they've listened to our struggles. And more importantly, for being the encouraging voice that helped us combat the symptoms of early onset senioritis. To all those individuals who supported us, know that you helped us push through and stay strong. And looking around at all your faces, I can see you all thumbing through the memories of having 4 discussion posts, 2 writing assignments, and 3 presentations due all in the same week. It was tough, but we did it. And it was all for this moment right here, surrounded by our supporters during the end of our undergraduate chapter and at the beginning of a new one. American author Marianne Williamson once said, "Life is like a book that never ends. Chapters close, but not the book itself." So you may think your story is ending here today, but it isn't. These are not the final pages. This is not the last chapter. This is not the end of the story. But rather, this is the start of a new story, your story. So I challenge each and every one of you to take the lessons and experiences that have helped craft your story and use them to personify your passion and make this new chapter your best one yet. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's my great pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker. Major General Linda Singh was appointed the 29th Adjutant General of Maryland in January of 2015. She's the first African American and first woman to hold this position. General Singh has impressive credentials, including a doctoral degree in industrial and organizational psychology, and she has command experience in Kosovo in 2006 and Afghanistan in 2011. And it was for her service in Afghanistan that she received the Bronze Star, one of nearly 24 decorations she has earned. Since assuming her position, General Singh has assembled the first all-female command team in the United States Army. Please join me in welcoming General Singh.
So good morning. President Hirschman, thank you, and thank your Board of Trustees, your faculty, your whole administration, because it takes the whole administration to run an organization like Stevenson. And then thank you to the parents, family, friends who have supported these amazing leaders along their journey. They will learn that it takes more than a village. It takes self-perseverance, self-discipline, and self-awareness. Congratulations, class of 2019. I am sure this will be the first of many accomplishments that you will achieve. But right now, today, celebrate this amazing day. As I think about the many speeches and lectures you've had over the last 4, 5, and for some of you 6 years, I realize that I should be uttering some profound words of inspiration. Life is a box of chocolates because you never know what you're going to get. Or I could say something that everything will be as smooth as silk. For some of you, that may be true, but I would also say, don't bet your parents' paycheck on it. Or the grass is always greener on the other side. But as I have experienced, there are so many twists and turns, ups and downs, obstacles and opportunities that you will encounter that will make your journey very adventurous. The fact is, our perspective, our baggage, and the knowledge we collect along the way affects our ability to sift through these experiences. It is these things that shape our perspective and affects how we see the world. Just like the game of life, we must take a chance, spin the wheel, make a choice as we're doing our own version of the flossing dance, and please don't ask me to do it. We are hoping that we land in a lucky spot. Well, if it's a luck of the draw or a spin of the wheel, how are you supposed to be successful? When right now, this minute, I'm sure you can't even remember all the stuff that you just learned in the last 20, 30, or 40 classes. Well, I'm sure many of you are thinking, who needs it? We're done. Some of my, just like some of my nieces and nephews would say, duh, Auntie Linda, just Google it. Look it up on YouTube. You see, the problem with technology in today's terms is that we have more information than that any of us have learned over the course of our lives right at our fingertips. You can Google and even YouTube almost anything. But in my day, we didn't have Google or YouTube. Well, let's face it, we didn't even have personal computers, much less something small enough to put in your pockets as you do today. But even with all this technology, how do you take in and process all of that information to make sense of it? And more importantly, use it to make meaningful choices. No matter how many times you change the search criteria or phrase, Google doesn't teach us how to sift through all that information. Google does not teach us how to take control of our lives or how to avoid the pitfalls that are heading our way. You will need to continue to learn to exercise the level of control you have over your thoughts so that you can sift through what I call noise, in order for you to know what's most relevant and what you need to pay attention to. Recently, I watched a documentary called Free Solo, which is about Alex Hanoid, who attempts to become the first person to ever free solo climb El Capitan in Yosemite Park. El Capitan is some 3,000 feet or more of sheer granite from base to finish. As I watched, my first thought was, why? As the documentary went on, I thought, he's crazy. And then I was mesmerized at the preparation, the planning, and the strategizing that he did. Some of his team and advisors, and some that he did alone. You can only do this through continuous learning, practice, training, and patience to acquire the knowledge and wisdom necessary to complete the ultimate dream. Just like Alex, you need to visualize, take the best path, take some risk, and face uncertainty. He meticulously thought through where his hands, feet, body, and even his mind needed to be in every move. He wrote it down, he mapped it out, and he practiced it over and over. While this is about a solo climber, this is also what's necessary in life. You must play through the various scenarios, weigh your options, train your body, and gain control of your mind. To step outside the fear, to expand your comfort zone by continuing to work through it. You must also do it over and over again. You must practice your craft, sharpen your skills. You must become obsessed. I would say that Alex became obsessed, but not obsessed over the adrenaline rush. I think he was obsessed in his pursuit of accomplishing his dream. And leading up to the actual climb, he knew when things just didn't feel right. He followed his instinct, but when he was right in his sweet spot, his element, when all things aligned, he knew it and he went for it. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and climb El Capitan, but I am telling you to go out and climb your own, to create your own life climb. Experience what life has to offer, the good and the bad. Alex didn't do everything right. In fact, there were times he fell, he got injured, he got bruised up, sometimes with a safety harness and sometimes without. But he never gave up. Now, you can say that he is playing with fate or pushing his luck, but aren't we all in some way or another in this game called life? Now, there will be some of you that can clearly see the choice you're about to make is a really bad one. You're going to hear that voice saying, don't do it. But no matter how many people tell you, and especially if your parents tell you, the choice you're about to make is the worst possible one, you may not say it, but you're going to be thinking, well, I have a degree. And I know what's best, and now I know everything. Well, for this next reference, I hope you're all caught up on the Game of Thrones. But since you know what's best, you're going to be like Daenerys sitting on top of Dragon, only intending to take King's Landing and taking down Cersei. But you're going to get caught up in the rage, the anger, and the fury, and the moment. And you will, for lack of better words, try to burn everything in your path. Don't. Destroy everything and everyone around you. Don't. And you will say, I'll show them. Don't. Can I repeat that? Don't. Climb off the dragon. Because this feeling, this action, this maneuver is one that you can't take back. There is no rewind in life, only regret. Take it from someone that has had her share of slaying dragons, regretting the words, actions, and in some cases, the decisions that I've made because I knew it all. Instead, spend the time understanding you and what you truly want, mastering your craft and what risk you must take to achieve it. You must also understand the price you will pay for the choices you make. And I'll say again, the choices you make. There will be times in which you will fall, and you notice I say fall and not fail. You will feel the heat. You will feel like Cersei in the Red Keep, with everything crumbling down around you. It is those times I would ask you to summon every bit of strength, dig deep, find the crack, the foothold, the indention that you can use to pull yourself up. Find that determination that only comes from within, that grit. If I could share with you a few things that I've learned along the way, I think that these are relevant across generations, sectors, and professions, and in fact, I would consider them to be timeless. You need to figure out who you are. You need to discover your passion, that drive that only comes from within. Let that passion be what continually propels you forward. You need to have confidence in yourself. You need to break through the fear and the doubt. By not doing so will inhibit your future growth and progress. Your past and the people in your life may be part of who you are, but it does not define who you will become. Don't let the noise or the negative inner voice overshadow your ability to move forward. Even if the movement is small, that's progress. Don't let yourself become the victim. You have that choice. You can be the hero in your own life story. You must take initiative, act, and get in the game, because you can't play life from the sidelines. You must step on the field. You must be persistent, be relentless. Remember, it isn't over until you just plain give up. Learn to fall or fall to learn. Things will go wrong, but the lessons we learn is how we get things right. Learn from them. Perfection is impossible and not necessary. If you try to be perfect, you will find yourself stuck in a spiral. No one or thing is perfect, and that includes you. Show up, be present, live in the moment, and enjoy the ride, but don't get caught sleeping at the wheel while life passes you by. Keep things in perspective, but do take calculated risk. Don't stand too close to the door that you wish would open, because you may not see the other 3 that are waiting for you to step through. If you think it, you can. Claim it. Just as Bran Stark, if you imagine achieving success, claim it, and then speak it into existence. You must realize that change is inevitable. Uncertainty is a normal part of life, so learn to leverage change, embrace it, get comfortable being uncomfortable. Just know that life is hard work, and you must work hard. If you want to climb El Capitan, you have to have the right tools, mindset, and drive. You must be willing to prepare to do the work necessary to get there. You need to dream big dreams. Use your imagination, your creativity. Have the courage to go into unexplored lands. Go into the unknown. Go beyond your comfort zone. If you keep these points in mind, if you make a pact with yourself that you will never give up, that you will ask for help and guidance when you think there are no other options, I promise you, you will make progress. People will use many words to describe you. What you need to think about for yourself is, what do you want to be known for? You have the ability to decide what this is now and going forward. Life is all about choices, the choices that we make, both good and bad. Someone once said to me, "You're the conductor of your own life. What symphony are you going to create? What world problem are you going to solve? What challenge are you going to undertake?" You need to realize that while this day is about you, life is not about you. You must learn to be selfless. Learn to serve something higher than yourself. Regardless of what you do, live life as if nothing else matters, knowing that nothing is promised, not even tomorrow. It starts with you, now. So as I come to a close, let me leave you with this. Today, you need to celebrate. Your accomplishment should be evidence enough to make you believe that dreams are possible. In fact, I'm a testament to that. You see, people that know me, know my story, will tell you that I've come a long ways. When I think back over my life, I sometimes think, how was that even possible? How did I do that? The many roads and paths that I took to get to where I am today was not easy. In fact, my journey was inconceivable. I went from being homeless to a high school dropout to getting my diploma to getting several degrees. And now, as I stand before you today, I've never walked the walk you're going to take today. Well, class 2019, dreams are possible. In August of this year, I will walk for the first time ever to get my PhD. Mainly because I didn't get it done in time to do it earlier. So technically I have it, but I'm going to walk. So dream big. Go out and set the world ablaze. Dracarys!
Thank you, Major General. So, you've probably all studied the commencement program by now and know what's coming next. The most exciting part of the whole ceremony for all of us, I think. But first, I do have some words of instruction for us. Seated here today in their caps and gowns are our degree candidates, and the first thing we're going to do is introduce each one of them to the president by having their school dean call them forward one by one to the stage where they will receive a hearty handshake from the president and a diploma holder. Once every candidate has been introduced or walked across the stage, I will present the class to the president, who will then ask the class to stand and receive the conferral of their degrees. This is the part that trips us up often, so it's tricky. So please pay attention, you sunflowers in the bleachers and in the back, because what happens is that the degrees are conferred by the president, but the first thing he does is ask the graduates to stand up. Wait till he actually confers the degrees, and then you can clap as long and loud as you want after he says those magic words. Okay. We'll give it a go again. Mr. President, will you please stand so that we may introduce to you the candidates for the bachelor's degrees? I invite each dean to stand and come forward in turn to present each candidate from your school to President Hirschman.
I am Dr. Meredith Dermowitz and is Interim Dean for the Berman School of Nursing and Health Professions. It is my pleasure to now present the following candidates. Paige Mully Adonis. Juliana Ahumada Serhe, summa cum laude. Olabisi Alo, summa cum laude. Kayla Elizabeth Alvey, magna cum laude. Nicole Marie Amato, magna cum laude. Carly Jane Andrews, summa cum laude. Emma Nicole Asbury. Maria Dina Bellios, cum laude. Dana Elizabeth Biederman. Abriana Leah Brooms, magna cum laude. Jennifer Baba Brown. Juliana Christine Burnett, cum laude. Brittany Burris, magna cum laude. Caitlin Byram. Caroline Faith Camper, summa cum laude. Nicole Lacey Carpenter, magna cum laude. Cynthia Marie Casper, magna cum laude. Nicolette Lynn Catalano. Mackenzie Cole Chamberlain, magna cum laude. Jessica Lynn Charney. Urbane Charlie Taku Daju, cum laude. Kylie Denson. Nina Hope Dondero. Brianna Javon Downs, cum laude. Sarah Catherine Duckworth, summa cum laude. Jalinda Iso, summa cum laude. Amara Nonyelam Eden. Sarah Esaias. Jennifer Ray Farah, cum laude. Alexandra Megan Faulkner. Second Lieutenant Eric Fong Sam. Carol Finn. Taylor Nicole George. Anna Gabrielle Giller. Bethany Lynn Gillette. Jamie Noel Goretzis, cum laude. Vlad Gorshkov. Emma Elizabeth Groh, magna cum laude. Michaela Corrine Hairston, cum laude. Lauren Marie Hasselbarth, cum laude. Tiffany Sarah Henry. Samantha Lee Hooker. Chelsea Lynn Ireland, summa cum laude. Maya Katrina Jones, cum laude. Cassandra Salima Joseph. Michaela Kyrie Keith, cum laude. Jimin Kim. Cassandra Marie Kuczynski, cum laude. Brianne Nicole Lindstrom. Jessica Lindsay Littlepage, magna cum laude. Courtney Marie Losey. Kalia Morgan Malloy. Azalea LaShawn Antoinette Marshall. Amanda Nicole McLeod. Alicia Magdalena Medina. Caitlin Elizabeth Mooney. Sarah Catherine Normile. Abib Ojiahudu, magna cum laude. Caroline Mora Elizabeth O'Neill. Eliza Pingle. Morgan Leanne Richards. Magna cum laude. Chardell Robinson. Kelsey Dale Rock. Casey Emma Ryan, summa cum laude. Dominique Sidney Sampson. Casey Renee Shankweiler, magna cum laude. Jade Lynn Schmidt, magna cum laude. Sarah Alyssa Singh, cum laude. Sierra Samasco, magna cum laude. Gladys Thuku. Tyler Nichelle Norris Tillman. Brianna J. Tolliver, cum laude. Caitlin Van Tash. Ana Villa Abarca, magna cum laude. Delaney Madison Vogel, cum laude. Harmony Lachey Welsh, cum laude. Sonia Rose White. Carrie Lynn Whitehouse, cum laude. Morgan Zeberline. Ashley Megan Zeller.
I am Alan Carswell. As Interim Dean of the Brown School of Business and Leadership, I now present the following degree candidates. Mohammed Sire Ba. Matthew Christian Benacasa. Kevin Benitez. Kyle Matthew Bergen. Manat Bhatia. Kayla Antonio Deaver Bias, summa cum laude. Shannon Rebecca Biggers. Deshae Monet Blake Markham. Zachary T. Bordergang. Colin Thomas Bowers, cum laude. John Andrew Buckley. Brianna Kimberly Butler. Joseph Robert Bird. Jarrett Sek Yuen Chen. Jake Robert Clayton. Charles Edward Collison. Taylor Angel Colson. Noel Patrick Connor, magna cum laude. Tania Andrea Cook, cum laude. Jonier Lynn Curry, cum laude. McKenna Lee DeBondi, summa cum laude. Dominic Anthony DeFazio. Carolyn Marie de Guzman, cum laude. Daniel Vincent Devine. Jillian Patricia Diorio, cum laude. Armani Kelshon Duckett Mooney. Michael Elbert. Michael T. Elia, magna cum laude. Harrison Lee Facher. Sean Sylvester Fenner. Brendan Sean Flaherty. Shannon Marie Floyd. Jason Andrew Gardner. Carly Garofalo. Andrew Michael Garver, cum laude. Tori Lynn Gentle. Jason Robert Gibb, magna cum laude. Ebony Monet Glover. Brant W. Gilden, magna cum laude. Anane Kwajo Jedu. Daniel Scott Hebron, cum laude. Vanaya Capri Hall, magna cum laude. Christopher Anthony Hammerquist, cum laude. Corey Tremont Heyman Jr. Anasa Raylease Grant Holt. Austin Michael Howard. Dakota Cynthia Jackson. Lauren Kendall Tyjon, magna cum laude. Akira Shamari Jones, cum laude. Solane Kebede Kaba, magna cum laude. Shagun Kathuria. Matthew Michael Kerber. Alexander Daniel Kiblin, summa cum laude. Michael Vincent King. Brady Kennedy Nouse, magna cum laude. Nicholas John Lawler. Jameson Grant Lee. Nicholas David Little, cum laude. Jonathan David Lugo. Sarah Diane Mascara, magna cum laude. Thomas George McLean, summa cum laude. Samuel John Mercoli. Ashley Aaron Meyer. Christopher Dimitri Miller. Joshua Kenneth Mitchell. Shelby Joy Mitchell. Jordan Christopher Moore. Ryan Alexander Morgan, magna cum laude. Jackson Francis Morrow. Jalen Shronda Morton. Patrick Walter Najmola, cum laude. Tracy Ellen Nguyen, magna cum laude. Bennett C. Okoro. Michael Passarella. Monica Knighton Patel. Shivani Bharat Kumar Patel. Tara Adriana Ferguson. Joshua William Powell. Damika Katina Price. Matthew Alexander Reagan. Kamar U. Raymond. Adrian William Reiner, cum laude. Madison Haley Ricci. Matthew William Riggins. Taylor Renee Riggs, magna cum laude. Owen William Rixon. Jack Arthur Ritzel, cum laude. Andrew Douglas Ryan, magna cum laude. Natalie Jean Sabatini. Nicholas Howard Sampson. Adam Harris Scott. Landon Jarrett Shorts, cum laude. Ilian Svetso Slavo, summa cum laude. Christopher Stephen Smith. Chase Sullivan Snively. Ryan Anthony Stango. Aaron Daniil Steffi, cum laude. Tyler Stephen Stickley. Destiny Wanda Stokes, cum laude. Brennan Franklin Taylor, magna cum laude. Brianna May Thune, cum laude. Ryan Paul Troxell, magna cum laude. Stephen Trung Van, magna cum laude. Douglas Joseph Vaughn. Amy Hong Vo, magna cum laude. Gordon Keith Wallace, Jr. Emilia Jane Weir, cum laude. Taylor Tatiana Wilkins. Taylor's diploma is presented by her mother, SU faculty member Alexandra Brown. Ashley Annette Wilson, magna cum laude. Megan Rose Wrigley, summa cum laude. Brooke Zeberline. Stephen Christopher Zink. Jacob Zorzi.
Hello again. As Dean of the Fine School of the Sciences, it is now my pleasure to present the following degree candidates. Joseph Kali Akwe, the third. Merve Akbe, magna cum laude. Nasir Kadri Albright. Isabel Efalomo Alagbeleye. Carly Yvette Baldwin, magna cum laude. Nabila Christine Bassa, magna cum laude. Allison Nanette Bishop, cum laude. Naomi Ann Brown. Gavin Cole Burton. Sela Halid Butt. Isaac Jerome Colbert, cum laude. Brody Michael Coleman. Robert Philip Coles. Taylor Elise Craig. Kirsten Aline Davidson. Zachary Tyler DeLong. Aaron Mosiah Dixon, magna cum laude. Ariana Janique Angerman. Akewe Fundong, magna cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Fout, summa cum laude. Megan Taylor Fratesi. Langston X. Gash. Rebecca Virginia Groover, magna cum laude. Austin Nicholas Halterman, magna cum laude. Stephanie Marie Hurd. Marissa Ann Hoffman, magna cum laude. Jennifer Marie Hoffman. Courtney Elizabeth Hone, cum laude. Emily Marie Iannucci, magna cum laude. Natalie Lynn Johnson, magna cum laude. Justin Killo. Sarah Elizabeth Cruz. Ashton D. Leschke. Taylor Ashley Long. Janice Martinez Delcid. Ryan Edward Milligan. Desiree Ebony Millington. Brett Michael Olin. Julianne Guy Parker. Brittany Patterson. Samantha Dominique Payne. Amanda Marie Peavy, cum laude. Ashley Morgan Pryor. Kendall Lee Quirk. Jessica Ann Riga, magna cum laude. Rebecca Lynn Reimer, summa cum laude. Sorry. Kendall Marie Rodier, magna cum laude. Tanya Rodriguez Centora, magna cum laude. Madison Rose Saul. Micah Short Friedman. Alexandra Genevieve Singh. Colby Christine Stein. Julie Tu, cum laude. Jennifer Tong, cum laude. Christopher Varnito. Natalie Joan Wasico. Connor M. Wasilnak, cum laude. Elisa Sean Waverling, cum laude. Cheyenne Nicole Webster, cum laude. Lindsay Ann Weishar, cum laude. James Daniel Wersinski. Janatha Imani Winfrey. Rachel Elizabeth Walensky, cum laude. Karen Nadeline Yates.
Okay. Here comes the tricky part. So I'm going to remind you one more time, allow the president please to finish speaking. President Hirschman, it is with great pride that I present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. These candidates have completed all requirements for the bachelor's degree, and the faculty asks that these degrees be conferred.
I invite all candidates for the bachelor's degree to please stand. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of our distinguished faculty, I confer upon you the bachelor's degree with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. It is customary for graduates to move the tassels on your cap from the right to the left as a symbol of your academic achievement. Congratulations, graduates.
Good job, everybody. Congratulations, graduates, mine as well. Please know that your graduation is a bright sunflower moment for Stevenson. And now Scarlett Dyer will lead us in singing the Alma Mater. The words are printed on the back cover of your program. Scarlett will sing it through once, and then we will join her the second time through. Please stand as you are able as we sing together Stevenson's Alma Mater.
Join together, sing the praise for Spirit that endures. Pledge our honor, faithfully serving Stevenson, we are yours. From a vision strong and steadfast, glory and pride we bring, grateful for the light that guides us. Stevenson's name we sing. Join together, sing the praise for Spirit that endures. Pledge our honor, faithfully serving Stevenson, we are yours. From a vision strong and steadfast, glory and pride we bring, grateful for the light that guides us. Stevenson's name we sing.
The 2019 Stevenson University commencement exercises are now concluded. We ask audience that you please remain in your seats and in the gym until all of our graduates have filed out in their recessional march. At that time, you may then join the graduates upstairs for a reception and for pictures in our special sunflower photo station. Thank you.